Hey there, guys. It's Metro, and we are back with another weekly installment of check out the crazy changes they're doing on the now beta. All right, this is for Blood DK only. There's probably a lot of class changes here, honestly, because it's a very, very large article. But a lot of this won't make a lot of sense until you see the the talent calculator. But yeah, they did make a lot of changes. I'm trying to see if there's like any. This is probably the biggest one here. We actually got spoiled on this one on the stream today. Blood Drinker and Consumption now contribute to your Mastery and Blood Shields. That's really big. Each time an enemy strikes your Blood Shield, the cooldown of Blood Drinker and Consumption have a chance to be reset. That's insane. So let's talk about that talent specifically. This is a new talent. It says the talent is not yet implemented. So I think we have a good idea of where this one's going to be, but we'll look at the talent calculator on its own. But I will talk about this talent by itself right now. Blood Drinker, obviously not something I would ever take. Consumption is something that is growing on me. Consumption contributing to your mastery is ridiculous because its offensive value is quite low, but it is a low CD that hits every target, provided you're standing in the right spot for that. So this was already a very powerful spell in Legion, obviously, but it was mostly because of the utility it brought. It was also very valuable as your first global. You basically walk into the pack and hit that, and you would get a full health heal every time of every pack, pretty much. It's been nerfed substantially since Legion, but I think this version is now stronger than the Legion version because you will also get a incredible potentially like you're basically going to get like a physical immunity. Oops, you're going to get like a physical immunity, right? Like if it does, I mean, I guess it depends on how much damage it does, but this is going to be probably larger than anything else you can do on the pole. This is now one of the best spells in the game, in my opinion, because of that absorb. Like it's nice to get the healing, but a lot of the times you're not going to need the healing. Like Death Strike is enough. You don't necessarily need the healing. You instead need the absorb. And now it's only physical, it's only mastery. But there's so many talents that interact with this in the first place. This seems really, really, really good. So the cool part though is every time an enemy strikes the blood shield that you now have from that, the cooldowns of the spells have a chance to be reset. Now the chance of it can't be very high because it's only a 1 minute cooldown, I believe. And Blood Drinker is even lower. Let's see if we can. I'm trying not to spoil myself, but I'm just trying to see Blood Drinkers. Yeah, 30 seconds actually. Both are only 30. So that can't be that high, right? Like, what is it going to do on average? Take it down to a 20-second CD? Either way, it's going to be huge. It's going to be up for every pack, one way or the other, even without that part of the talent. And now it gives you big on-demand shield, which is crazy good. This is probably also way easier to use than something like Tombstone, which is probably going to give you like a similar absorb shield, and it's not relying on all these synergies. So this is very, very good. But a lot of the other stuff is just simply changes. There doesn't really seem like many things. They did do the Heartbreaker change that we all kind of expected them to do. Perseverance of the Ebon Blade. I don't think this is even a new change. No, it's definitely not. I remember reading that last time. Red Thirst. This is not a new change either, though. Yeah, these are all new. None of these are new. Okay, so yeah, let's get right into the. Well, actually, no. Another thing. Maybe we should do this last. There's some other stuff that I want to talk about. Heroic Dungeons not available on Dungeon Finder. They're making Worm Crest and Aspect Crest come from higher keys as well. Everything coming from higher keys. When I read this, I thought this was like a misunderstanding of what they were talking about. It made me think like, well, obviously because Heroic Dungeons are Mythic Zero dungeons now, but that's actually still abnormal. Like that's still abnormal regardless. So yeah, very abnormal. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't really have any additions to I don't have any thoughts on why they're doing that. To me, it seems like they're probably just changing how gearing works in general. But yeah, I don't really know how or why. Like I can't figure that part out yet. So we'll see in the future. Okay, I'm gonna look at the talent calculator now. Okay, we did the same thing last week. We looked at the talent calculator, and I didn't have very many nice things to say about it. We talked about this again a lot over the week, and then again today, even on the stream. So let's see. First of all, we're gonna see what the new spells that they added are. Well, actually, this one doesn't look like it's gotten. Where was the other one? Did they just remove it? I guess they just removed it. Where's the one that they just added? Carnage. Okay, so they Okay, so they oh, okay. All right, this is a big change. This is a huge. All right, let's look at the whole talent tree. So I'm gonna try to do my build the way I would like to do it, and then we'll see what's left. Okay. Bone collector. Whenever you pull an enemy, generate 1 charge of bone shield. That's awesome. Vampiric blood. Obviously, we're taking 2 in vampiric blood. Ossuary seems like impossible to play without. I like fall bulwark, but this one might be one on the chopping block this season. We'll see. Dancing rune weapon, all this stuff. Obviously, we're taking this. Okay, reinforced bones seems like you have to. I mean, I can't imagine not taking this. Increased armor gain from bone shield by 10%, and it can stack 10 additional times. It's like seems like mandatory. I really like this ossified vitriol. When you lose a bone shield charge, the damage of your next mirror run is increased. This is like going to really play into my playstyle very well. We talked about losing hemostasis last week, and somebody brought up that like, I don't know. I guess like I'm like I don't know. Hemostasis is not very good defensively. I don't really understand how it works. If anybody fully understands how it works, please let me know. But I'm not really sure why it wouldn't be good defensively. But people are saying like you're not getting much defensive value out of the spell anyway, so that's an easy one to drop. So we'll just move on from that for now, because we definitely need rapid decomposition. I can't see myself taking relish in blood anymore. Rapid decomposition, coagulopathy is. So the thing is, we can also drop rapid decomposition because we don't need that to get to coagulopathy anymore. And definitely want voracious. But okay, so we have how many more talent points needed? 2 more from this side. So obviously we're going to take Gorfiends. They moved Gorfiends, I think. And now we're at a place where we're taking either improved bone shield or tightening grasp. And yeah, I think tightening grasp is just, the more I think about it, the more I think like this is going to be a mandatory spell. Okay, so now we're in a weird spot because in order to get to Shattering Bone, you still need to take Tombstone. And in order to get, like, yeah, like we have a lot of spells that we don't currently necessarily want to get, but we kind of feel like we have to get, which is unfortunate. So we're definitely taking Sanguine Ground, Red Thirst, and Umbilicus. Like, this is non-negotiable in my eyes. I will take this every single time. Then we also want Tombstone. I mean, it's another one that I probably can't not take. And Purgatory. Like, those are absolutely mandatory. I can't see myself doing keys without Purgatory. At this point, we only need 1 point in Shattering Bone. We still have, what, 4 more talent points? Iron Heart is another one that's, like, hard to play without. So, okay, we have 2 more. No, we actually only have 1 more talent point. So, yeah. At this point, it's between... Like, what would we drop? Wait, I still don't have Improved Bone Shield, by the way. But yeah. If we take Consumption, then we're done. And I don't really know that Consumption is good without Carnage. So honestly, I could see, like, it depends on what's going on with Bone Shield. Last build, I don't know the answer to this quite yet, okay? I was not able to log on as the time of recording this. But last build, Bone Storm's consumption of Bone Shield did not remove, did not have any interaction with Dancing Rune Weapon CD, or I also believe with Shattering Bone, although I don't have 100% proof of that because I don't have a log or anything. But it definitely didn't work with Dancing Rune Weapon. Now it seems like they changed the spell. Did they change the spell? Bone Storm. Storm? It's just not there. That's weird. It looks like they changed the spell, doesn't it? Because look at what it says. Consume your bone shield charges to create a whirl of bone and gore that batter all party members. It doesn't say consumes 10 anymore, which I'm pretty sure it did as early as like an hour ago before they changed the talent calculator. So that's weird. Does that mean you can consume all 12 now? But anyway, yeah, what don't we have right now? There's really not much. And if Bone Storm isn't like super broken overpowered, which I imagine it's going to be, then we can easily find ourselves taking improved bone shields. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's not really anything else I would want. But I would love to get this, but I just don't know how I get this. Like, I have to not take Purgatory, basically. And the reason I really like this is because it causes your Blood Plague damage to occur 50% more quickly. So I feel like these two things would be an incredible combo. But yeah, if we drop, like, the only option seems to be dropping this. This talent fucking sucks. Can we get rid of this goddamn talent? If they got rid of this talent and made this like a choice node for either of these or something like that, that would be awesome. But this is still absolute nonsense that this is a talent at this point in the tree. It's really, 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 really bad talent. And we still don't know what this does. But I don't really think it matters. Like, at best, it's going to be another crazy cool thing like Carnage. But yeah, outside of that, I would really like to take these two talents. And no matter what this is, it's probably not going to change that. And we have to take that. Like, I don't. Wait, actually, no. Oh, wait. No, we don't. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, okay. All right. So this talent is going to depend very heavily then. It's very interesting. All right. I'm wrong about all this. Sorry about this. Yes. So in order to take, yeah, Ironheart, we can actually just take consumption. And so, all right. Okay. So now we got, this is a lot more interesting to me now. I really don't want to take Bone Shield, guys. I really don't. But I think consumption is a good alternative to it. It's an active spell that, it doesn't do 0 damage, but it's also going to really juice our ability to survive in big AoE packs. I'm actually really looking forward to playing this build now. So all we're missing is improved Bone Shield and whatever this talent is. But yeah, if this talent ends up being broken as fuck, then we're going to have another conversation here. I can't see myself dropping that because that just is way too much damage. But honestly, I mean, yeah, I could easily drop Tombstone and that and then pick up whatever this talent is and Bloodshot. Maybe that would be really valuable. Because this is physical. Consumption is physical damage. So if we drop Tombstone and picked up these two talents, that could be like, depending on what this talent is, this may be better. You never even know. But I don't know. Tombstone is very synergistic, so very interesting. It doesn't look like they changed anything else, I don't think. At this point, I think A-Bomb's just like out. I can't. There's just too many active spells, man. I can't be taking all these active spells. But it doesn't really look like anything else changed. There's another post here, though, that I want to read. Talent, or set bonuses. So let's go ahead and read what they do for Death Knight. For Blood, while you have one or more Bone Shield charge, the damage you take is reduced by 2%. Losing a Bone Shield charge has a chance to reduce the damage you take by an additional 1%. Whoa, how about that? That's a perfect... They really are... People are saying that they're like gearing up to make Blood the best tank, like on purpose. That's a great change. That's a great set bonus. Your damage is increased by 1% per active Bone Shield charge. Wait, what the fuck? Taking damage has, while below 6 Bone Shield charges, has a chance to generate 1 to 2 Bone Shield charges? That's like the best set bonus ever. I love that set. That is probably my favorite Blood Death Knight set bonus ever. And now that we know what that set bonus is, and you're going to be just getting free damage, basically like everything. Bone Shield is just now like the most important thing in the game. Now man, now it's like, oh man. I don't know, this seems pretty aggressive though. Like, depending on what this talent is, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you're thinking about talent-wise. There was a very spirited discussion on it last week. Let me see if I can quickly log on. I think I might be able to log on now. I couldn't log on before. I don't know, maybe the servers aren't even up, but I just want to see, because I feel like this is a really, really big talent. Like, a lot has happened with Blood DK. I unfortunately now don't have a character like ready to go, so we have to make one, but yeah. At least it looks like I'm able to log on. So maybe I'll mess with this off screen and I will make a amendment to the video if I need to. Let me quickly see. Yeah, I can't even get on. So all right, I will mess with this off screen. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I just don't want to drag the video out, but honestly, I feel like it's kind of important. No realms are currently available. All right, cool. So yeah, let me. Was that the right? Let's try one more time. Maybe that's not the right client. I did this wrong last week too. But yeah, please let me know what you guys are thinking on this topic here. I really feel like the talents are a lot more interesting now, and it's going to really come down to what that other talent is. Because don't forget, the other talent, there was another one of these right here, I think. And it got replaced with Consumption, and then they moved Carnage. That's the new talent now. And that, to me, is like probably one of the coolest talents that we have. So, yeah, all right, they're not up. All right, cool. Let me know what you guys think, man. And I'm really eager to see a discussion going on this, because I think Blood DK is really moving in the right direction right now. But yeah, Tightening Grasp, improved Bone Shield. Thoughts on that? I think Tightening Grasp is going to be really, really powerful. but it may not be needed. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think.